Hi, today's presentation is on atomic structure, which in this presentation we'll be explaining what ions are and how they are different from atoms. We'll also be explaining what covalent bonds are and the different types. Lastly, we'll identify four simple covalently bonded molecules and draw a dot and cross diagram of each to show the bond formation of each of our four examples. What's an ion? An ion is an atom or molecule that has gained or lost electrons, resulting in a net positive or negative charge. An ion is an atom before the atom gains or loses electrons. Metal atoms lose electrons to form the positively charged ions, and non-metal atoms gain electrons to form negatively charged ions. Also, when a neutral atom loses an electron, it becomes an ion called cation. But if the atom gains electrons, the ion is called anion. Difference between an atom and an ion. Charge. Atoms are neutral, while ions have a net positive or negative charge. Electron count. Ions have an unequal number of electrons and protons. Reactivity. Ions have different reactivity and chemical properties compared to neutral atoms. Ionic bonds. Ionic bond is a kind of linkage formed from the electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions in a chemical compound. Such a bond forms when the outermost electrons of one atom are transferred permanently to another atom. When metals react with non-metals, for example, electrons are transferred from the metal atom to the non-metal atoms, forming ions. The resulting compound is called an ionic compound. Now about covalent bonds. A covalent bond in chemistry is a chemical link between two atoms or ions in which the electron pairs are shared between them. Covalent bonds form between two non-metal atoms with identical or relatively close electronegativity values. The electron pairs that participate in a covalent bond are called bonding pairs or shared pairs. Typically, sharing bonding pairs allow each atom to achieve a stable outer electron shell, similar to that seen in noble gas atoms. Types of covalent bonds. There are three types of covalent bonds based on the number of shared electron pairs. Single covalent bonds, two atoms share one pair of electrons. Double covalent bonds, atoms share two pairs of electrons. Or triple covalent bonds, atoms share three pairs of electrons. Right, four covalently bonded molecules. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is the simplest of all elements. It has only one electron and requires another electron to achieve the electronic configuration of its nearest inert gas, helium. So two hydrogen atoms will bond together in a single bond to form a hydrogen molecule. And I've got a little diagram down there. Oxygen. The valency of oxygen is 2, which means that it requires 2 electrons to complete its outermost shell. Therefore, two oxygen atoms will combine and share their 2 valence electrons, resulting in a double bond. Nitrogen. Nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, so it needs 3 more valence electrons to complete its octet. Two nitrogen atoms will combine. Each will share 3 electrons to form 3 covalent bonds. A triple bond resulting in a nitrogen molecule. Water, H2O. A water molecule consists of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom. Oxygen has a valency of 2 and hydrogen has only 1 electron in its orbital. So each hydrogen atom will share its electron and covalently bond with the oxygen. As a result, there will be 2 single bonds. In this presentation, we explained about ions and how they differ from atoms. We looked at covalent bonds and what types there are. Lastly, we researched 4 covalent bonds and drew dots and cross diagrams to show what they were. Thank you for your time.